Day 1 of asking you to watch this film. Day 10 of praying every night you will. Day 20, and now I'm starting to lose hope. I'm about to pack it in, and that's when you wrote. Day 30, you tell me that there's still a chance. Day 40, so now we're stuck inside this dance. 100, now this is no way to live. Are you still not convinced? What if I give 10 reasons I think that you would love this film? 20 lines in it that I know would kill. 30 minutes in and then you'll be hooked. May have given up on me, but I won't close this book. Did Tanjiro quit when Rengoku died? Did Lego she leave Louis' side? Things got rough, things got scary. You're not busy, you finished Yuri. You watched Food Wars and Spy X Fam, all of Beastars and Chainsaw Man, and you suffered through all of Nagisa. So why won't you watch Nausicaa? And I may rant and I may rave, but this is me, my heart ablaze. I thought I'd be strong, standing here, but I can't take another year. Day 1 of asking you to watch this film. The sun is shining, there's a morning chill. My favorite YouTuber uploaded today, and I can't wait to hear him say, hey boys, girls and squirrels, I got a film, thought I'd give it a whirl. A special viewer recommended it to me, thought I'd give it a watch just to make them happy. How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels, and welcome to Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. Not a day too late. Now, while most people regard Hayao Miyazaki as, like, the absolute god of anime and one of the best directors of all time, I have a mixed relationship with him. I think Princess Mononoke is like a perfect movie, like a 10 out of 10 masterpiece film, and I think Spirited Away is fine. I think visually, Spirited Away is leagues ahead of its time. I think the world is incredible and super fun. I think story-wise, it's very overrated. And honestly, I probably only think that because I grew up hearing that Spirited Away is like one of the best films ever made, and never hearing anybody talk about Princess Mononoke. I just think Mononoke is Hayao Miyazaki's best film. As far as his other films go, I love Howl's Moving Castle, I hate Kiki's Delivery Service, and I will never watch Ponyo. I haven't seen My Neighbor Totoro, and more importantly, I've never seen Nausicaa in the Valley of the Wind. But I'm excited. I hear that this is sort of like a precursor to Princess Mononoke, and if this movie's anything like that one, I'm sure I'm gonna be thrilled. So, super long intro out of the way, let's get into it. Nice, I love this fuzzy apocalypse. This is like if The Last of Us was covered in Arm & Hammer. Also, this looks just like the cover of Wizards.
Yet another village is dead.
I love seeing animated films with like darker, more mature tones, because I feel like you never hear about them. Studios rarely make PG-13 or R-rated animated films because they like never do well financially. And we're starting to kinda see a shift in that in Japan with Demon Slayer Mugen Train and Jujutsu Kaisen 0 both making a ton of money. But it's especially cool to see older animated films take a chance and not target a child demographic.
Let's go. Soon this place too will be consumed by the toxic jungle.
I love this, like, quiet, subtle visual storytelling. Like, I love when a movie treats me like an adult.
1,000 years have passed since the collapse of industrialized civilization.
I love this loud, blatant verbal storytelling, you know? I love when a movie treats me like a child. Is this movie about giant lizard gods? What the hell is this opening? This movie immediately punished me for being sassy. I cut it off mid-exposition and it was just like, alright, fuckface, you figure it out. Leave it to Hayao Miyazaki to make one of the most beautiful post-apocalyptic worlds I've ever seen. Oh my god, fuck this nightmare world. Absolutely not. That bug was the size of a Subaru.
Amazing. I've never seen a whole shell before.
Remember when anime sound design used to just be literal ASMR? Anime sound design used to be so crunchy for no reason back in the 80s and 90s. And I think it peaked with Dragon Ball Z when somebody decided that every footstep should sound like a basketball being thrown against a bag of potato chips.
A perfect sound.
Pfft, you call that a perfect sound? Get a load of this. That was hype. That was like competency porn right there.
The insects must be attacking. Oops.
What? I thought you just said the insects were attacking. No wonder you guys are at war. You just used that poor guy's spine as a trampoline. This is like the most satisfying movie I've ever seen. Everything from the crunchy sound design to the punchy visuals. I feel like every 3 seconds of this movie was made to be turned into a GIF. Oh, fucking bug delivery! Ring ring, it's bugs! What a hell. What a hell these characters are living in. Look at it, it's just like sliding in and out of itself. Look at its mouth. It looks like it's perpetually slurping down noodles. Also, this music is so distressing. This is like the music they play when you start drowning in Sonic.
I've got a comet.
Oh nice, you hit it with a calm grenade. Nothing says relax like 7 flashbangs to the face.
Ohm, wake up. You need to go back to your jungle.
This is like the exact same attitude Ashitaka has towards animals and spirits in Princess Mononoke. I know the fact that Miyazaki loves nature isn't like news or anything, but it is interesting to see Ashitaka and Nausicaa treat rampaging monsters with like the same level of respect. Like they always give monsters the benefit of the doubt, you know? They're always like, I understand something's upsetting you, I understand you're angry, but you have to go back to your home. Like, imagine showing that thing respect. That absolute noodle monster. That absolute finger orgy.
Nausicaa, I didn't recognize you.
It's been over a year now. It's great to see you.
Thank you for helping me with that, Om.
Now please help me tear off this parasite that's been sucking the blood from my face for days now. I don't know where it came from, but please. It hurts. It hurts so much.
I had no choice but to use my gun.
Oh, so that's why the Ohm was so angry with you.
He's quite spirited. Apparently he didn't inhale.
Nausicaa, quit trying to touch this thing.
Careful.
There's nothing to fear. Nothing to fear.
Nausicaa, it hates you. Leave it alone.
Right?
Whoa. Okay, that was hardcore. What a bond. What a trust earned.
Of course, certainly.
Thank you. Kai, Kui, do you remember me?
What What a mysterious power she has.
Okay, right? But that's the cool thing. That wasn't even some, like, magical animal whispering nonsense. Like, she just befriended that thing through sheer willpower and respect.
Father says it's the fate of all of us who live near the jungle.
I'm sorry. I should have come sooner.
I like how this creature is just chilling in her hood now, like, well, this is my life now. I suppose this woman owns me.
It's good to hope for a daughter who's strong like the princess, but not for one who likes to play in the toxic jungle.
But Mito, the jungle is where I found the Ohm shell.
Oh, so I'm your princess, and you'll address me with some goddamn respect.
The great Lord Yupa.
This is such a wonderful valley, Jill. It soothes my heart.
How are the other kingdoms you visited faring?
Yo, screw the other kingdoms, let's talk about this sweet undercut. Lord Yupa? More like Lord You Pretty, dog. Who is your stylist? Also, he definitely dyes his hair, right? Because he's got a blonde beard, which could be due to stress, but his blonde eyebrows are telling a different story. It's fine if he does. I just don't know where he's finding all this just for men hair dye in this desert wasteland.
That's impossible. Lord Yupa must continue his search. It's his destiny.
Wow, look at Miyazaki really leaving his comfort zone with this character design. I can't believe there's an old woman in a Studio Ghibli film that isn't just a ginormous nose on legs.
All right, princess, ready to launch!
Tato, hold on!
The more I see Nausicaa launch her ship in crazy ways, the more I want to call bullshit on the first time we saw it. The first time we saw this ship, it literally just leapt into the air and took off on its own. Then every time we've seen it since, she either needs a running start like it's some sort of glider, or like a fucking catapult, I guess. Was that fucking horrifying for anybody else? For some reason, seeing that ship get eaten by maggots like it's a decaying corpse was like a uniquely terrifying image for me. That is some good sci-fi horror. I can't believe I've never seen something like that before. Not that that didn't look great, and the sound design was stellar as always, but that would have been so cool to see in an animated movie made like 20 years later. You know, if this came out in the year 2000, we would have seen every sheet of metal peel off that thing as it exploded. That's so cool. I just became so invested. This sequence of events has me so fucking hooked. Nausicaa saw this woman in one of the windows of the ship as it was crashing, which was already dope as hell. Then the ship crashed, and then she found the girl in the wreckage, and judging from her clothes, you're like, oh, she's like a princess, or a noblewoman or something, which is like, interesting enough, but not super interesting. And then you see she's got handcuffs on, and then it's like, oh shit, what was happening with that ship? That ship that was getting eaten alive by maggots. That was just a crazy sequence of events. This plot thickened harder than a clam chowder in a snowstorm. That was... that was too subtle for me. I don't get what that was all about. Was it like, is she wounded? Was that what that was? Like Nausicaa saw some horrific chest wound?
Everybody get out now! There's an insect in there!
No! Oh no!
Oh my god, burn that thing so fast. Not only does it have 3 rows of teeth, it has 3 types of teeth.
You need to return to your jungle, understand? You're strong, you can fly.
Oh god, you got its wigglies waggling. Nausicaa, could you shoot this thing already? I refuse to have sympathy for this absolute fucking nightmare creature. This thing looks like it belongs in Berserk. That was like straight out of the trailer for the new Armored Core game, right? Was Armored Core paying homage to this movie? Or am I just crazy?
Keep up the good work, son.
I'll keep searching till I find every last one.
Keep up the good work, son. I'll keep up the good work, Dad!
A giant warrior from the 7 Days of Fire, that was 1,000 years ago. It can't be.
From the what 1,000 years ago? What is this Elden Ring-ass lore? This was not the lore I expected to be in my bug punk movie. This is crazy. This is crazy world building.
Take care of the rest, will you?
Right.
I love how old anime just, like, didn't have ambient sound. Like, no birds chirping, no bugs buzzing, nothing. Nausicaa takes, like, 6 steps, and the movie tricks me into thinking my soundbar broke.
They're after Father!
Whoa, look at these pots and pans soldiers. These guys look crazy. What are these guys, from the Western Kitchen Utensil Federation? Oh, holy shit, Nausicaa, alright. That was crazy, she just took down like 4 guys. It's so weird seeing a fight scene in a Hayao Miyazaki film. I wish he'd make more movies like this. I feel like it's just this, Princess Mononoke, and then like maybe a bit of Howl's Moving Castle, or his only like action films. I don't mean to reduce his movies into like just being solely action films, because they're not. But I mean like, I don't know, I wish he made more like grand spanning epics, you know? Like, I don't need him to make like a Ghost in the Shell or like a John Wick anime, but like, I don't know, I just love the vibes of these like crazy nature epics that he makes. And then he'll make like a Kiki's Delivery Service, which is a movie truly about nothing. I know people are gonna hate me for not liking that movie, and I know that because my girlfriend already does.
Nausicaa!
Yo, what a fucking beast! What a thick wrist! I didn't realize we were dealing with thick-wrist Richard over here.
Don't move! This Ohm shell knife can slice right through that zirconian ceramic armor of yours.
That's Lord Yupa, the sword master.
Yeah, more like Lord you peta back your asses out of this tower.
Nausicaa, be calm. If you fight now, the people of the valley will be massacred.
Nausicaa, be calm. Don't be the crazy maniac that I know you are. For the love of God, you crazy bitch, just be calm. This is a rad scene though, by the way, jokes aside. This is a really powerful scene. And I also love how Lord Yupa is treating Nausicaa the same way she treated her little Pokemon. Like he essentially let her bite him and is just enduring it until she calms down.
So you're Lord Yupa, the greatest swordsman in the land. I'm offended that you think we need reprimanding. We're not savages who've come to massacre your people. We're here to talk.
This all started because you had 6 guys rush in here and shoot their king to death. Yeah, great conversation starter. Definitely got people's attention.
I'll leave for Pedjite first thing in the morning.
But Kushana, why must the princess go with you?
Aren't 5 hostages, food, and the gunship enough?
Aren't 5 hostages, the food, the gunship, an ice cream machine, all of our boogie boards, and my dog enough? How much more can you take from us?
I collected the spores and grew them down here myself. Don't worry, the plants aren't poisonous.
They're not poisonous?
Not unless you inhale them. Nausicaa, you hysterical bitch!
But I know these plants from the jungle. These are some of the most lethal.
Yeah, those ones are especially toxic to breathe in. Nausicaa, I will wring your neck!
I had no idea that my rage could drive me to kill. No more killing, it has to stop.
Oh, whoa, that upset you? Anime protagonists are usually hyped to find out that they're capable of murder. Look at Nausicaa breaking the mold.
Thank you. I'll think of you when I eat them.
We don't want you to go.
Hurry up, get in the ship.
The Evan-faced kingdom awaits your arrival.
Our number 2 ship is going down!
Damn, I kinda love the slowness of that. Everybody just watching the ship slowly sinking towards the ground added such a sense of, like, realism and horror to that. And just hearing the siren, like, slowly getting quieter and quieter as it sank.
Let's try the gunship.
What?
Mito, hurry up!
Right.
Start the engine.
Oh Mito just landed right on his sack. Dude's got some real balls of steel if he's cool with them breaking his fall.
Just do as I say! Hurry!
All right.
Nice pose, Nausicaa. You look like you're about to be painted on the side of a Vietnam warplane. What a weird little, pinup model pose she just did. Hang on, Mito. I gotta give these old men something to live for.
Start the engine! We'll look for a place to land! I inhaled some of that poison.
Yeah, that super wasn't worth getting bug cancer over.
Don't move! I'm the one who gives the orders.
What are you so afraid of? You act like a scared little fox squirrel.
What did you call me?
The nicer version of what I wanted to call you. I'd love if one of the crewmen were like, oh my god, they trust her so completely. It's so beautiful. And then Nausicaa's just like, they're eating me. Shoot them. This is a fucking thorough examination. What the hell are they doing to her? Oh, too thorough! Put her clothes back on!
All right, let's do as the princess said.
What? What was it she said again? Wow, okay, fuck that thing. How are you gonna have a scene about how gentle and docile the bugs are, and then show that fucking creature immediately after it? This thing could roll over for a tummy rub and then do my taxes for me and I'd still want it dead.
Stay away! Get back! There's nothing here! Stay away from me! Please go!
Did I click play next movie or something? What is this Russian experimental film I just stumbled upon? This looks like a fucked up Winnie the Pooh episode.
I should introduce myself first. I'm Asbel from the land of Pejite. I'd like to thank you for saving me.
Hi there, Shia LaBeouf. Was this before or after he started eating people for sport? Shia LaBeouf is such a weird choice for a voice actor in this movie, because despite being born and raised in Los Angeles, he somehow has, the slightest hint of a Bronx accent.
It looks like these trees must die and fossilize and then crumble into sand.
I like how her pet's just yeah, cool, whatever. Can I have some Snuggies?
Nausicaa?
She's dead. The Snuggies were too much for the poor girl.
Why does everything that's good for you taste so bad?
Nice, Shia. You're doing your best.
I swear, the more I gaze at you, the more attractive you get.
Damn, look at this guy risen up the bug monster. I didn't realize this guy was the Duke of Romance. I gotta try that on my girlfriend. I swear, the more I gaze at you, the more attractive you get.
Aw, Danny.
Oh, is that a smile? Perhaps you should have remained buried deep beneath the earth after all.
Ew, is that a smile? Perhaps you should remain buried deep beneath the earth after all.
Danny!
Hey, Duke of Incels, you fucked me!
So, is this lowly soldier finally on the path to fame and fortune? Or on the path to destruction?
Quit schmoozing the bug, you already blew your chance.
Use it to repel the invading kingdoms and learn to live with the monster. Look.
Wow. Yeah, no, definitely didn't expect that. That was a crazy move. Missing a hand isn't that crazy. But revealing that you have a missing hand after everyone thought you didn't? That's wild. What if one day I just popped one of my eyes out in the middle of a video and was like, yeah, what do you guys think of that shit?
An insect did that.
That's right, and whatever lucky man becomes my husband will see worse than that.
Damn, alright, girl, say less. This chick's getting way too graphic here. You think that's bad? I have a vagina that spans to my rib cage. Ma'am, please, enough of your rib-gina. Just tell us how to get to the warrior. I know this is just like a dude barely banging on a drum, but I'd like to take this moment to express just how much I love this movie's score. This movie's music is incredible. It's so weird and trippy and full of synth. It's just weird that you have a movie that's essentially about, conserving nature, and it's full of synth, you know? I just say? This is the weirdest track yet.
What a monstrous thing to do!
We have to get the giant warrior out of the hands of the Tolmekians, no matter what it takes.
Is that Mark Hamill? What is this cast? Why is every character in this played by a big-name actor, except Nausicaa?
Asbel, tell them how the jungle evolved and how the insects are guarding it so that we won't pollute the world again.
Asbel, don't be a little bitch right now. You better stand up for Nausicaa.
What are you doing?
Holy shit, too far, Asbel!
Let go of the princess now!
Calm down, Asbel.
Let her go!
Oh my god, this kid's crazy! This was so much more than what Nausicaa was asking of him.
If they just calmed down.
Look out!
Hey, maybe don't get out of the tank when enemies start throwing shit at you. Honestly, these soldiers weren't worth keeping around if that worked on them.
Oh no, they're trying to pin us against the clouds so they can board our ship.
This is an awesome set piece. Like, this whole scene is so gorgeous. And again, this movie's use of sound design is so cool. I love how there's almost never music during any of the action sequences. It really makes the violence feel a lot more serious and tense. Like, with no music to lull us into any sort of rhythm, the scenes feel a lot more predictable and dangerous. That was sick. That was borderline terrifying. I have such a fear of a big thing showing up behind a little thing, and I entirely blame Star Trek Into Darkness for that fear. There's a bit in that movie where the Starship Enterprise comes out of warp speed, and it's like the only thing in space at the moment, and then like a beat goes by, and then a ship like 1,000 times its size just shows up right behind it. That's sick. Also, Finding Nemo. Finding Nemo has a lot of a big thing showing up behind a little thing.
Look! A gunship from the Valley of the Wind! What?
That was the sassiest way a man could have possibly fallen out of the sky. It was like the dude started pouting mid-air. Whatever, I don't even care that I'm falling.
I suggest you surrender. There's no ship coming to rescue you.
This guy's tough.
This is Patrick Stewart's best performance of his career. How did nobody tell me he was in this movie? He is so cool as Yupa. I feel like I'd rather he be remembered for this than Professor X.
6 months from now, my hands will be as hard as rocks. But our princess told me that she truly loves these beat-up old hands of mine.
What a sweet little old man.
How can you be so foolish? The jungle is killing you, yet you want to live in harmony with it?
Oh, shut up, She-Ra. Let the old men love their jungle.
Princess, what's that red glow?
Holy shit, that's terrifying. I love that. I feel like I'm watching Attack on Titan. This is like the rumbling.
If we kill the baby Om, there'll be no way to stop the stampede!
What are we supposed to do? I can't just sit here and watch our valley be destroyed.
Nausicaa, could you stop being such a hysterical bitch for 1 second? I mean, for just 1 measly second. Could you just calm down?
Infantry, move out!
Won't you go in?
I'm staying right here.
Get in the tank. Tanks are not meant to be ridden on the outside of. If a bunch of villagers show up and start throwing flashbangs, don't be mad when you get blinded.
I'm so sorry. Is there any way you can forgive us? We've treated you so badly.
I'm gonna be honest, probably not. This has been a pretty shitty day for me, Nausicaa. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it.
No, don't move. You'll bleed to death. Come on, be a good boy. Hold still.
Let go of me. Let go of me, you hysterical bitch. I wanna die.
But they're coming this way.
No, you can't go in this lake with wounds like that. This water is bad. It's filled with acid.
Did her whole outfit just change? She was just wearing a pink outfit, and now she's wearing all blue. Is she so blood-stained that it, like, dyed her clothes?
Be a good boy. Hold still.
That's so weird. Ugh, whatever's going on here, or whatever you're planning to do, stop it.
You're so kind. It's gonna be all right.
Is he? Is that what I'm looking at right now? Kindness? I mean, he didn't eat you. I guess that is pretty generous.
We're gonna live. Come on, let's get out of here. Help me tip this over. Wait! No, don't shoot!
Oh my god, alright Nausicaa, way to be a badass. We're gonna live. Don't shoot, please! Don't make any sudden movements, Jerry. This woman is hysterical. Oh my god, that's right, I forgot they were growing a dude. Is this thing ready? It looks a little undercooked. Okay, yeah, this guy needs a little more time in the oven. Wow, never expected to see that in a Miyazaki movie. Never thought I'd see the guy who brought us Ponyo animate a giant monster shooting a laser cannon out of its mouth.
The anger of the Ohm reflects the anger of the Earth. The Earth knows it's wrong for us to survive.
I kind of want the Ohm to win. I'm not one of those people who will watch movies and be like, oh, I hope the humans lose. Humans suck. But it'd be kind of cool if this were a movie about nature, like performing a cycle, and just how futile it is for humans to try and prevent that. Like, I think it'd be a really strong ending if it turned out that this movie was just depicting the final days of man on this world. Oh my god, alright Nausicaa, good try. I respect the effort. I'm starting to think I may be right about this movie's ending, though. I like how they're just bugs, you know? Like, they're just doing bug shit. Like, the only thing that makes them dangerous is the fact that they're huge. But they aren't, like, malicious. All they're doing is scuttling, and people are just in the way. I hate these weird tentacle things. What are these? Better not be planning to do anything weird with your tentacles. This is extremely weird. Ugh, dumb. I kind of hate that they heal her. Like, she doesn't need to die, but I hate that the bugs have, like, dumb magic healing. Oh my god, and the movie's over. Wow. Fast, abrupt ending. Okay, here's the deal. That movie is really cool. I like a lot about it. I love a lot about it. Boy, is that not finished. There is so much weird nonsense that is, like, not resolved, or like, I don't know, like the movie just stops. Just stops, it's done, it just finishes. The whole, like, war with the nations is, like, not resolved at all. And before all the comments are like, well, the manga, I know it's a manga, but just as a movie that they did not make sequels to, not done. Whereas, like, Akira, for example, which also has a manga adaptation that goes beyond the movie, feels complete enough in its adaptation. And honestly, that's not, like, a full criticism. Like, I still enjoyed it, but boy, does it feel like it just stops. And honestly, so does Princess Mononoke. Both of these movies just kind of like, I don't know, like the fight ends and then thus does the movie. But so I can see why this movie isn't talked about as much as like some of his others. But still, I think it's one of his best. Nausicaa's so good. Like the character. This is like one of his best characters, I would say, that he's ever made. She's just so cool, and he does such a good job at like making you believe that like this village respects her because she's so worthy of respect. I really love that bit where she lets the thing bite her finger. Like that's an incredible bit. Yeah, not better or as good as Mononoke. Better than Spirited Away to me, better than Howl's to me though. But that's also like, if you haven't guessed by that ranking, it comes down to taste. Spirited Away and Howl's Moving Castle are very much more like, not family movies. Like, I think family movie, if you understand what I mean by the term family movie, then it's not insulting. Because I don't mean it insulting. I don't mean that they're kids' movies. Because they're both very frightening and very mature. But they're family movies. They're whimsical. They're adventurous. They're kind of sillier. And I like the epic war with nature kind of vibe that this and Princess Mononoke have. And I like that they're hype. I like that they're so hype. There's a lot of really hype shit going on in these, and it's cool to know that Miyazaki knows what hype is. But it's also not cool, because I'm mad that he won't make others like this. Who knows, maybe his final one will be. That's coming out in like a year or two, I think. Whatever it is. But hopefully it's epic as hell. Because I want to see a Mononoke with like the level of animation fidelity that he brought to Spirited Away. But anyway, yeah, super cool film. I hope it was worth the wait. Let me know what you guys thought of this video in the comments below. Let me know what your favorite jokes from the video were, as always, and I will see you guys next time.